Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Okay, guys, so as you know, the Real Housewives of Potomac, the new season starts tonight, which I'm so excited about. Um, I never really do like a full live recap because I'm just not gonna lie, I can't lie. At this point, I don't even care about it as far as like lying about it to like make anybody happy. Anyways, I'm digressing. The point is I am not completely invested into the Real Housewives of Potomac, so I always turn it into a hot, messy topics with like five or six other topics because I think it lives better there. But we're not back to talk about the Potomac Housewives. We're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Mary Cosby, her son, fentanyl, drugs, rehab, shocker, and then also Kelly Dodd. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So I don't know how privy to this you are, but think it a reality blurb. The Real Housewives of Orange County is the longest running show in the franchise. Okay. So, as such, many ladies have held oranges at some point. Among the most talked about is probably Kelly Dodd. Now, the OC alum is opening up to Teresa Giudice about her thoughts on Andy Cohen, why she was fired, and how she feels about the lawsuits from Brandi Glanville and Liam McSweeney, which I can tell you how she feels. Now, well, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. That was a Dorinda reference. Okay, back to it. As fans will recall, Kelly joined the Real Housewives of Orange County during the show's 11th season. However, she was fired back in 2021 after what she had to say about the global pandemic. Now, additionally, she's been accused of racism on several occasions, and Tamara Judge even called her for, I guess, I think like if you, I'm trying to think the best way to put this. Tamara Judge wanted her to be fired. Let's just say that. Yep. This was years before she was let go from the show. Now, since no longer being on The Real Housewives of Orange County, Kelly has thrown some shade at the show's ratings, and recently she appeared on Teresa's podcast, Turning the Tables by Teresa Giudice. And while there, the ladies had an extensive conversation, but the best part of the conversations were about Bravo. When asked why Andy fired her, Kelly said, I don't think he fired me because he wanted to fire me. I think Bravo and Evolution wanted to fire me, and I think that he probably had some say, but Andy and I have always had a good rapport with one another. Hmm, good. She said, I think he's an awesome person and I like him. She then brought up the lawsuits that have been used against Andy and the network, and Kelly said, and when that Liam McSweeney came on, like, I'm like, they don't even ever force you to drink. They don't force you to do anything on these shows. He texted me and said, thank you for sticking up for me. But she then says, because I cannot stand Brandi Glanville and I cannot stand Liam McSweeney. And I'm definitely team Andy Cohen on that. But fans also can listen to the full episode of Turning the Tables by Teresa Giudice with Kelly on all podcast platforms. But yes, she was defending him, and honestly, even for Liam McSweeney and Brandon Glanville, they both look like morons. Let me just kind of break this down for you guys really quick. Liam McSweeney is saying, I am suing you because you put me into an environment where there was alcohol. I mean, talk about being one of the most sue happy, thirstiest morons that you could ever even fathom. And the only reason I'm saying this is because if you have somebody who says, "Hey, listen, I'm sober and I have alcoholism as a disease." Okay, well, now you're a real housewife, and there are scenes where you film in restaurants and people's homes, and there's alcohol. You cannot just sue the network because there's alcohol. Because then my next question is you live in New York City, so when you want to go to get lunch and pick up a to go order, and you see a bottle of vodka, do you all of a sudden like just regress back into this like fetal position of thinking that you're going to relapse? Or if you go over to your friend's house and say they're like, "Oh my god, we're having a birthday and there's gonna be champagne." Do you all of a sudden just like fall back into the trap of just feeling like you need to go back to rehab? I think that this is such an aggressive way of even going about it. And I think that for Leah McSweeney, as she has so obviously proved in the past with the lawsuit that ended up paying for her Married to the Mob clothing line, um, the woman is sue happy. She's sue happy. She needs to make a buck. And for Brandy Glanville, also, she needs to make a buck. And for Brandy Glanville, too, you got sued twice, not once, but twice. And she countersued. She got sued by Marco from the Real Housewives Ultimate Girl Strip Ex Wives Club Season 2 at Dorinda Medley's, the Berkshires, Massachusetts Bluestone Manor. And that was for ripping off his clothes and making him feel violated. And then you got sued because Caroline Manzo said that you were trying to kiss her mouth and touch her vagina. So, also pretty aggressive. Um, the point is after all of this came out, then she ended up saying that Andy Cohen was also very inappropriate with her, setting the tone. And it's just reading to me that these two women have no actual lawsuits. But wait. We don't stop there. Now, again, thank you to Reality Blur. We're going to go over to Mary Cosby's son because his. Well, I'm trying to think how I can say this on YouTube. Honestly, if I get demonetized for it, it is what it is. Robert Cosby Jr. is her son, and he entered into rehab over the summer after testing positive for a dangerous combination of drugs, including cocaine, fentanyl, and marijuana. But according to a new report, the 21-year-old's attorney confirmed that he had started an inpatient treatment program while explaining why the only child of the 51-year-old Salt Lake City housewives missed an August 15th court hearing pertaining to a DUI charge that he received in March of 2022. At which point, Robert Jr. admitted he'd taken some Oxycontin, Xanax, and smoked marijuana. But Robert Jr., who Mary shares with her husband, Robert Cosby Sr., was at an inpatient treatment facility in California, and the attorney explained, according to court records exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun on October 2nd, Robert Jr.'s treatment plan was not detailed, nor was the facility named as his lawyer asked, and he was granted a continuation of his hearing, which is currently scheduled for the end of November, after a rescheduled date set for this month. He must appear in person at the next hearing, is what the document said, but although there is no start date for Robert Jr.'s treatment, and that was not shared, the U.S. Sun suspected that it began sometime after July 19th when he was seen in the background of a social media video shared by Mary. Now, the outlet also noted that Mary seemingly alluded to Robert's need for help in a post just days earlier. And she wrote in that post, "God first, praying for the one I love." Yeah, girl. God, I'm gonna leave Mary Cosby alone. I'm gonna leave her alone. During an earlier court date on July 8th, Robert Jr. did appear and confirm that he had completed a court-ordered 10-day detox treatment and a victim impact panel course following 30 days of house arrest. Wow, my God, let's hit him with the hammer. However, he failed to submit proof that he completed an also court-ordered 16 weeks of substance abuse treatment, random alcohol testing, and another alcohol and drug program. And around that time, a non-compliant notice was filed against him on July 3rd, as counselors confirmed that they had no contact with him since a June hearing, and that he hadn't been tested for them since May when his results revealed that he tested positive for cocaine, fentanyl, and THC. This was a part of it, if you guys remember. But I want to hear what you guys think. I don't want to just keep going in on this, but guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Well, tomorrow. Bye.